Good evening, beautiful ladies, wonderful gentlemen. It is March 8th, 2023. Do you know where your daddy's at? My daddy passed away, so I don't know where he's at. Do you know where your daddy's at? Lenon Con artist honor. Lenon Con artist honor. Oh, I disappeared for 3 months. That was killing him. Oh, I disappeared for 3 months, and so now I reappear. It's okay if I talk about Umar once I come back. You need to. Matter of fact, Lennon, I'll put my telephone about here, okay? Hit me up. It's two digits that's missing from there. Easy digits. Hit me up. But Lennon honor. Woo! It's funny because I said he was going to do it. I knew he was going to do it. He's trying to find himself. But let's see. You know what? I didn't even pull this video up. So I'm going to do me a favor. I'm going to watch this video with the folks. So let me pull this video up real quick. Okay, YouTube. I should have this video ready. But I seen that you have. You're a cornball. Okay, I don't know how y'all do this shit. I'm not gonna lie. You guys are good. But we're gonna go into your episodes. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go. Let's get going, family. Let's learn it on. Okay, let's get going, family. Learning the philosopher. I think very deeply. I feel bad for you folks over there. This should be good. How is this good? Like I say, I'm just reading this I'm reading the chat. Everybody talk about this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Him talk about his journey of being awoke to the Illuminati, being awoke to what we are seeing in this present day now on YouTube and on Facebook, on the news, on the videos, everything that we wasn't really seeing back in the 90s is now plain in our face. And you talk about what? My journey through the conspiracy theory paradigm. Oh my God, this is embarrassing. Let's see. Remember when I said back then, I said, yo, you take Leonard Honor and you take Umar Coon Johnson. And not what I say, I said I would follow the Coon Johnson before I follow Leonard, because Leonard Honor is definitely not leadership material. He's a child. He's a child in the man's body. And he's not just a child, but he's a female child in the man's body. That's what Leonard Honor is. Leonard Honor will go whatever way that he can go to find a hole in the wall to get out there to get the cheese, to go feed his family. Leonard Honor is a disgrace. I mean, he's really, really, really worse than Umar. And haven't he did this 4 years ago, 5 years ago? Okay, when D Darrell was on his ass and TC was on his ass and Flacco and all the good guys was on his ass. He was supposed to sit back and look at himself then and put this together. But it didn't happen until Don M came on the scene. Don M came and reminded Leonard Honor of himself. And what do I mean? Because he was looking at me as, some guy that was down, I guess, down and out. And he had to sit back and think about himself. He was looking at and listening to my situation, not knowing that, no, I was a king working within the kingdom, okay? I was bringing my palace there. So no, I was doing a whole lot way differently for the cause. But at the very end, Leonard Honor was a disgrace to his wife and his children and himself, because Leonard Honor believed in something, but he changed around because he could not find an economic pattern to make money. He couldn't find an economic wave to make money off of what he believed in. And so now that he went on the Information Man and live, and the Information Man said, "Hey, you need to do this," and now all of a sudden he's going to try and profit off of discrediting the truth. He's going to try and profit. So now he's going to make the conspiracies that they say conspiracy. Now he's going to you going to go against the same thing that you believed in? You're going to go against it now? Now that we got UFO sightings all day and all night, now that we got all these drones in the sky, now that we got war going on, and now all of a sudden you're going to try and build. So now you're going to try and build a platform of discrediting what you believed in, that majority of the people believe in now, and you think you're going to build a big platform on that, discrediting it? No, you need to embrace it. You need to go deep into the Bohemian Grove. But you didn't even know who Keisha Coles was. You need, I don't know where that came from, but you need to really dig deep and not discredit shit. Embrace it. Let's hear what this Con got to say. Yo, I mean, like, for real, like, where do these people find the time to do this shit? I kid you not. I've been wanting to sit back and dedicate the day to doing this, but I can't do it. I give y'all all the props in the world for what y'all do. I just can't do it. And when I'm about to do it, I'll be like, damn, I gotta go. I gotta go pick this up. I gotta pick this up. Oh, shit, I gotta work. I just ate. I just showered. I just ate, and I just picked this up, and now it's time to work. How do you got time to do episode 1 and episode 2? Well, like I said, I don't know what it's all about. He might just be talking. You folks ready? Ready digging this with me? All right. Let's go.
looked into it and researched it, I produced content that was conspiracy based. And we will get into that too as we progress through this particular series. Thank you all so much. Everyone inside the chat room for being here. I see Always Myself is here. Thank you. And Brianna's here as well. And Carlton and Malika Stone. Thank you for being here. Jimmy Jamboree is here. And this is going to be very much different than what people are used to, but it's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And I think it'll allow me to kind of rectify some of my hangups about life, because this really, the conspiracy theory paradigm and how I went about it, it really got me off track. I feel like I was already off track, but I wasn't that off track. But once I got into the conspiracy theory paradigm, I really got off track in life. And it wasn't until like maybe 4 years ago where I really started to kind of get things back in order. And I still have a long way to go. See, so there's going to be a lot of lessons that we can all learn here. And I would hope that even if you are a conspiracy theorist, just, come with me on this journey. You're going to see some things, and you may learn some things about conspiracy theories that you didn't know. You may see some things and learn some things that will help you as you explore conspiracy theories. Okay, so it's not about me. I think the person that they use the word bashing conspiracy. No, not at all. I was a conspiracy theorist myself. I just want to share my story in hopes of helping other people so that when they traverse this conspiracy theory paradigm, they won't come out on the other side like I came out on the other side. I mean, it impacted me physically, it impacted me emotionally, it impacted me mentally. Okay, and we're going to go through all of that in this particular series. It's going to be difficult too. I'm telling you, I have so many regrets in life, and this right here is one of them. I think it would have been different if I approached it in a way to where I didn't get so consumed by it, but I got consumed by it. Okay, so I have a whole thing that I've prepared. I didn't even mean to, but I got started this morning. I said, let me go ahead and put together a little PowerPoint, and we're going to put that together. And this is really just an introduction for those of you all, maybe you're not familiar with what conspiracy theories are. We'll talk.
All right, yo. What day was this that he did this? What day did he do this right here? Damn, I just tackled all these people, huh? I tackled the Genie, Umar, Lenon. So he did that 2 days ago. So today is Wednesday. So Monday's when he came out with episode 1. Yesterday he came out with episode 2. He said he was up all morning doing it, and then the next day he came with the next one. I don't think he's working right now. I do not think that he's working right now. I don't know. Maybe throughout here he's going to say he got to go to work, so I can't assume 100%. But I'm going to say I don't think he's working right now.
Talk about that. We'll talk about some of the conspiracy theories. We'll talk about some of the conspiracy theorists. And then I'll talk a little bit about, in this episode 1, I'll talk a little about how I got into the conspiracy theory paradigm, which goes back to 2006. Okay. I got a little notepad because I know I gotta make sure I stay on task here. Yeah, if you can hit the like button too, I appreciate it. How's it going, Eastby? Yeah, and that's the other thing. I want to make this, and I have questions that I'll be posing inside of the presentation, but I also want to make this a collective effort too. If while you're here, if anyone here, if you've been in the conspiracy theories, hit the 1 button. If you've never been in the conspiracy theories, hit the 2. We'll start with that. Morris Hawk said, I went down the rabbit hole too.
I'm gonna look up the word conspiracy theory, because what makes it so much a conspiracy and a theory? I mean, why I do that? I'll let this clown talk.
Until I realized all the ancient mysteries came from. Yes, that's an interesting way of looking at it. That's an interesting way of looking at it. In fact, and I don't have him listed as a conspiracy theorist, but I did study Delbert.
A secret but influential organization is responsible for an event or phenomenon.
What is a conspiracy theory? What is a conspiracy theory?
Here's the definition of conspiracy theory. A belief that some secret but influential organization is responsible for an event or phenomenon.
And that's pretty much in the simplest form. Okay, I'm gonna read it for you because you got to listen to what these men be saying, man. A belief that some secret but influential organization is responsible for an event or phenomenon. Okay. A belief that some secret but influential organization is responsible for an event or phenomenon. So you tell me that I'm trying to word this in a way that I'm not trying to curse. But you tell me that it's a conspiracy, and now because it's a conspiracy, we shouldn't believe it. But what is a conspiracy? That an organization, a certain secret organization, is behind some things and some events, such as covering up what's in the sky, covering up what's in the ocean, covering up what's in the needles. So you say, oh, it's just a conspiracy and it don't really exist. And so don't get caught up with it. Turn your back to it, get a job, and just hey, go with the flow. Is that what I'm hearing? Don't get too caught up with it. No, we supposed to fight. This is called freedom. And while we have the freedom, we supposed to fight. Once we prove the conspiracy theory to be real, or once the conspiracy proved itself to be real, we don't have to prove it. It's going to prove itself. You don't have to research. You don't have to dig too deep. It shows itself, folks. So for you to sit back and say, don't get in too deep, we supposed to be all the way in battle, fighting for our freedom. Do you understand what I'm saying? We are supposed to be in over our heads because we know there's a secret agenda out there to emasculate men. We know that. We know that they're trying to take away our manhood. We know that there's an agenda out there that's pushing a major turnaround in sexual orientation. We know that. We know that they got their hands on the drugs and infesting the black community. We know that they have their police out there to seek and destroy us. We know that. There's no conspiracy theory. It's nothing that we have to assume or guess on. It's not even a secret. We know these things. We know that whole COVID shit was bull. We know that the government's behind it and trying to kill us off. We know it. And even if you don't know it, you know it. Because it's in the back of your mind, it's in your heart. You know it during that whole COVID, you could not get sick. I ain't going no hospital. You know it, you knew that. Why? Because you knew there was something wrong about it. We know these things. But the sad thing about it is when we as men know these things, but we as men turn our back to these things and then try and blame these things for our downfalls in life. Lenin is the worst. He's the worst. And I can't get through this whole video because this video is 3 hours long. He said it's gonna be like 45 minutes.
In schools on critical thinking, evidence-based. Yeah, I agree with this. Evidence-based sources. I agree with this. You know, the critical thinking part is important, but part of one of the hangups in the conspiracy theory paradigm is that we're kind of taught to think that everyone's already a critical thinker, and that's why we know the truth, and that's why we go down a rabbit hole, because we're critical thinkers, and everyone else, they don't, because they're not critical thinkers and they're sheep. Y'all remember this terminology? Now, I never used to call people sheeple, but I remember a lot of people. I met a lot of the people who were conspiracy theorists, well-known people. I met quite a few of them, and less-known people. I met Jordan Maxwell one time. It was in LA, you know.
So if you met Jordan Maxwell, my nigga, okay, if he met Jordan, see, look, if he met Jordan Maxwell, that means he was really going hard. You know what I'm saying? He met Jordan Maxwell. A lot of people probably won't even know who Jordan Maxwell is. Jordan Maxwell goes on this and he focuses on symbolism. And Jordan Maxwell, he be going in, but Jordan Maxwell is someone that I don't mind listening to, because I know that he did his homework, and I know that he knows some things because he's in the mix. And so he said he met Jordan Maxwell. And in the whole conspiracy theory world, Jordan Maxwell is like in the conscious world, like a Umar Johnson, and bigger, way bigger. But right now, I see what he's doing. He's going to really be trying to, because a lot of people, they want to turn a blind eye to this reality of the conspiracy world. And so right now he's trying to milk it by going against it. This dude is out of his mind. He's way out of his mind. And that's because, like I said, he could not produce anything that's going to bring in tangible revenue off it. He didn't know how to do it. And that's the sad thing about it, because all you men out there, we must rise up. We know it. Don't get caught up with the women. As my mama used to tell me, just because someone puts it in the book doesn't mean that it's true. We have to seriously put more focus in schools on critical thinking and evidence-based sources. You just said that just because it's in the book don't mean it's true, then you say evidence-based sources. So what source you going to get if it's not in the book? You don't want to listen to the words from the people who's delivering it to you. Then we put in the book you don't want to believe. Then you see it in the sky yourself. You see it on TV. You hear it, and you still don't want to believe. What's the evidence-based source that we need to go back into slavery? All right, folks. This is the conspiracy. This is the conspiracy, folks. There's one conspiracy. There's not many. There's only one. Okay? And this is the conspiracy. How do we get slavery back in full effect? That's it. That's it. That's it. What do we need to use to get slavery back in full effect? That's it. That's it. That's it. What fear tactic do we need to implement for us to get slavery back in place? So now we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do that. And all that we've done, organized and did is all just to get slavery of all men and all women back in place. And we want to erase a great population of men, especially African men, but a great population of men. And then we're going to start with a new breeding system. And we're going to breed our AI babies. We're going to breed our artificial intelligent babies. That's the conspiracy theory. How to get slavery back in place. And then remember how they used to breed the slaves? Then we're going to breed with our homemade babies, our homemade embryo eggs. That's the conspiracy. That's it. They're going to use aliens and use Martians and use Hollywood. They're going to use all the above just to get that implemented back in the world.
Homes. In fact, he did a documentary. I can't remember. Anybody remember in the chat room what that documentary was called? But he talked about the skull and bones. I can't remember. Ike. The Knights Templar. Skull and Bones was a big one, especially coming out of what was his name? Not David Icke. Alex Jones. In fact, he did a documentary. I can't remember. Anybody remember in the chat room what that documentary was called? But he talked about the skull and bones. I can't remember what. It's a secret society. Can't remember what college campus it was on. University campus it was on. But he talked about how the Bushes were part of the skull and bones, and they did these rituals, these satanic rituals, and they have the skull of this. I can't remember, a Native American chief or something like that. Anybody remember what that particular name of that?
See, oh man. See, that there's a difference between. There's a huge difference between. This is why I don't do all that research shit. The reason why I don't do all the research, well, I mean, I had an exclusive tape, and with this tape, that's all I really needed. I had a tape on Illuminati from one of my boys in college. His dad was a Mason, and he had archives and archives of tapes because they used to have meetings at their church. And one of the Illuminatis, he was affiliated with this. He was going around to different churches and alerting them on what the Illuminati was going to do. This was in the 70s. So that tape that I had, when I finally got on YouTube, the first thing I said is, let me check and see if this tape is on YouTube. And bam, it was. And I was so happy to get it because I had lost my tape. And it hurt me to lose that tape. I had that tape since I was in college. And I lost the tape like in 2000 something. And so when I came across it on the internet, then I seen people talk about it. The next thing you know, I went back to it and it was gone. It was gone. All the videos was gone. Okay, folks? But that's all I really needed. Just those words from that itself. I didn't have to go knee high, waist high, neck high, eyeballs high. I didn't have to because I was already high in it. Because in my mind, I already know that they want to implement slavery all over again. And so once I start seeing the little things you need to see, then your eyes just come open and you just know this is what consciousness is. Then you become conscious and you can just see it and you can hear it for what it is. It's nothing sugar-coated. You hear it and you see it. You can see the commercials. You can see when they're trying to push a sexual agenda. You can see this. You can know that because all you have to do is have the basics. You don't have to go so deep into it because it's not that deep. It's sick. It's insane. That's it. And for you to think, hey, yo, this is a conspiracy. Yo, these people ain't about 9/11 didn't really happen. Yo, that was a point. No, nigga, it was an inside job. It was a well orchestrated inside job. I mean, there's no when these big faces first came out, I was like, yo, this money's crazy. And because I was already awoke, okay, I was already on the Illuminati. So when they did this, I was like, yo, we're in trouble. I said, we're in trouble. Okay. But when you can easily take the bill, this ain't no magic trick. And like I said, Maxwell Jordan, he's into symbolism. Okay. And when I was in junior high school, it was all about symbolism. My teacher said, Mr. Levine, he said, yo, always pay attention to the symbols. And they said, yo, look what happened when you fold up the bill. Yo, you get 9/11. Okay? Yes, you do. And then I say, and hey, guess what? And when you open it, look what else is in there. See the fire? See, this the Pentagon. See the fire? Okay. So they believe in symbolism. They know what they're doing. And look, now mind you, it's only on one side too. Watch when you fold it. It's only going to be on one side, the side that got hit. Okay. See over in there, it's nothing. It's only right there. But then when you complete it, see, this is only one part. Wait, sorry. This is only the one part. But then when you complete it, what do you get? You get your plane. Okay? You get your plane. And so can you just imagine being at that boardroom when it and hit those buildings, everybody, all those men throwing around their paper $20 bills, and contact. Beautiful, excellent. Folks, they put in plain sight. And for us to say and ignore this, and what's 9 plus 11? 9 plus 11 equals your $20 bill. 9 plus 11 is 20. So it's not about being a conspiracy theorist and you not believe, you're not taking the time out to believe. This is real. So for Lenon to sit back and say that this was what was the downside of his life, no, you was actually supposed to have been the black Alex Jones. You were supposed to really been had a major platform on this. You were supposed to have been the black Maxwell Jordan. You were supposed to have been, I forgot the other guy name, Gunfrey or Gutter. Yo, damn man, what's another dude name? They did him and damn, I wish I could find that tape. That tape was so dope. I had that tape, but it got lost in the storage. I had a lot of archive stuff. Because like I said, I got a tape back in 1994 or 95 on the Illuminati itself. So when 9/11 happened, when that took place, I told everybody, like, yo, that was inside job. My family really went against me. My family always want to go against me because I'd be saying some stuff and they'd be like, oh, you racist, or you this, you hate people. I'm like, yo, no, this is real. And the next thing you know, shit happens and shit comes to place. But I can't talk to you no more. I can't, yo, look, family or not. Deuces. Why? Because, yo, if you can't listen and take heed now, that means that when chaos takes place, you will get me killed. And you probably survive and I'll be dead. And that's me trying to save your crazy ass. No, not happening. You got to pay attention off rip. Off rip. Otherwise, we got to keep it moving. I don't care if it's baby mama. I don't even care if it's children. My kids. This is for real. The only way we're going to really survive and keep life going is when we start paying attention, taking heed and paying attention and stop with all the extra. Because this is real. What's 9 plus 11 is $20. Everybody talk, like I said, Maxwell Jordan, who talk about symbolism. Maxwell Jordan, you see the Twin Towers? What's 9 plus 11? That's a $20 bill. And then when you look on the inside, folks, you can see the West Wing on fire. But then when you look inside, there's nothing wrong with the other side. Damn it. I'm trying to get the angle. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with the inside. Okay, folks. We gotta understand that symbolism is real. We gotta understand that they want you to not believe in it. They want you to not believe in it. They want you to follow the lead of the ladies who don't want to believe in it because they scared because they got kids. A lot of women don't want to believe a lot of stuff that's coming down the road because they're nervous because they have a family. They the ones who's dealing with the babies, and they the ones who already got the burden of life on them. So they scared as crap. Okay, folks, they scared as crap because they don't want this reality to be real. So they would do any and everything not to have everybody around the circle say it's a conspiracy theory so they don't have to believe. Same with COVID. But once you can get everybody on the same page and be like, yo, it's time to fight. It's time to fight. And right now, in 2023, it's time to really organize and fight while we still have this last breath of freedom. So you cannot have this coon Lenon honor coming out here and saying that the conspiracy paradigm destroyed his life. That was the best thing that happened, that you woke up to the reality and you start mobilizing. The only thing that you did wrong was you did not have an economic plan. And so because you didn't have an economic plan that was saving you and that was surviving you and that was supplying you with the everyday needs that you need for your family, you turned around on the same thing that you need in your life. You need those so-called conspiracy theories that can keep you awoke, and you turned your back on those shits. And then you start saying, hey, I got to get with the system. So that's what made you get on the welfare and you start getting the system stuff. Because you realize you need the system stuff because you could not create your own system. I don't like people like you. You know you got the information, you've been around the information, but because you cannot figure out the economic way, you run back to the same problem and you become the problem. And then you talk about the real solution. The real solution is waking up to the problem. Most people don't even know how to wake up to the problem. That's the solution. The real solution is waking up to a problem and realizing that you've been a part of the problem for so long, and now you're woke and you cannot go back to that problem. This is real talk right here. So let's go back to Lenon.
Okay, so it was Yale. I think it was Yale. Yeah, I think it
was Yale. You an asshole. Of course it was Yale. You act like you this is, how would you knee deep in it? You don't even know what school is their school. Yale, nigga, Yale. Harvard and Yale. But Yale. Skull and Bones. The Bush family, Yale.
Wow, I can't believe you all know this. Why do you all know this?
Why wouldn't you? This one, because we all was in it. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what he makes me. This one, look, everybody's saying it. Everyone's saying it, and it's because we all are knowledgeable of it. Don't think that I'm the only one. No, it was a way big wave, dog. You had Prodigy in the hip hop game was saying Illuminati through my mind, soul, and my body. Secret society trying to keep my eye on me. Then you had Tupac and Jail Lake, and everybody come and say, "Yo, this Illuminati shit is real." This Illuminati. And he's like, "What? Man, we're gonna kill Illuminati. We're gonna kill that. We're gonna kill that bull crap. Man, I ain't trying to hear that." The ones who's out here trying to kill me, my people. I ain't trying to hear that these people on the inside trying to kill me. Man, freak all that conspiracy stuff. Kill Illuminati. We're going to destroy them. Whoever's part of Illuminati, we're going to destroy them. If Puffy part of Illuminati, we're going to destroy them. If Nas part, that's what the whole shit was about, man. That East-West, Pac was on it like, yo, this was Illuminati, man. Okay, well then everybody go. What's this Illuminati shit? When the only thing I see out here trying to kill me is my own people. Yeah, dog, because they all being indoctrinated into it. And he saw about, I can't believe all y'all up on this, because everybody was knee high, waist high, neck high on the reality. Stop making it seem like it's a conspiracy. It's the reality. What made you think they make the damn movie Skulls? They made a movie called The Skulls. You watch the movie, saw it, you're like, oh shit. What was at the end of the movie Skulls? There's no rules over us. We are the rules. We make the rules. And this dude, like, he playing stupid. And that's why he's gonna look very stupid and very low at the very end of this. Because you had information that you could not implement and get across to the people, and then you didn't even know how to make an economic impact for yourself. So then you ran from it, and then you now trying to say, oh, this conspiracy theories ruined my life. Then how do you think I feel? I've been off the radar for fucking since 1999. How do you think I feel? Ruin your life? I've been driving with no license for 15 to 18 years. Ruined your life? So what you think? So if it ruined your life, what did it do to me? No, I'm woke. I'm still woke, and I ain't turning back. That's what it did to me. It kept me on my toes and saying, yo, dude, you turn back, you go against all this information that we done gave you. You a coon, a con, and you know different than the persons that we call the enemy. You know different than the devil himself. For me to turn back. And that's why I'm looking at Lenon like, yo, something wrong with him. Lenon on it really, really needs help. And with the help that he needs, he just needs manhood. He needs men in his life really give him that tough love. That's why I say Lenon Honor is taking the course in my tough love class. Because he's, like I said, he's going to talk about now he's going to make a conspiracy theory. And as long as some people give him some money because of things that he's saying, or he's going to say the things to get the money, he's going to run with it. But at the very end, folks, don't go against it. Embrace it and start really, really focusing on it, because we have shit flying in the sky. Yes, we have drones up in there. And yes, you have a bunch of guys who's doing, you know, they all come together with their drones and they fly in the sky. And you look in the air like, yo, what the hell is that? It's just a whole bunch of little goofy dudes with their drones as high in the sky and fast as possible. And they you know, they good at it. The same as the guys who be having the race cars. Now they in the sky with it. And they have a little drone club. So you look in the sky like, what the hell is in the sky? And you have some drones in the sky. Yes, there's a lot of drones in the sky. And there's a lot of goofy, goofball dudes out there who's really want to play jokes and pranks on the people. And all they doing is flying this shit, but they know that it looks real suspect. But then, outside of all that, you have some real shit in the sky. And I know what I saw. I know what I was looking at. I know what my man was looking at, because he was looking at it with his face on my face, and we looking in the sky, because I'm like, look right there. Look right there. And I'm like, put your eye with my eye and look right there. And he said, yo, I see it. I see it. Then our other man came out like, what y'all looking at? Yo, y'all look crazy. What y'all looking at? I said, yo, come here and look. And we all three looking in the sky, and we all see it. So don't talk no conspiracy. Oh, is this a conspiracy? No, nigga, it's real. It's real. Don't discredit the reality. Let's fight on it. Let's continue on it. Let's get as many people to quit their jobs and to rip up them damn them social security checks and social security number, everything. Take your damn license plates off, take the registration, whatever it is, they don't need freak them. This is the only way that we're going to get freedom. You got to break free from your oppressor. You got to show your oppressor that you don't have no cuffs on me. And they won't know what to do because that's not part of the agenda. You understand what I'm saying? They have an agenda. And when they have an agenda, you got to understand, it's like it'll be a glitch. They won't have no, because they not banking on the people to fight. They're not banking on the people to resist. Well, if they resist, they get locked up. No, you're not banking on the people to be organized. As long as you still rocking in their organizations, as long as you're still rocking in their system, they know and they have control. But once you say, rip, I'm out, they don't know what to do. Like, for example, it was one time we was having a march. It was for Sean Bell. Malik Shabazz was there. He came all the way from Maryland. He's doing the march. I'm like, nigga, you're not from Queens. You don't know that 40 Projects is right down the block. And we walking up Jamaica Avenue. We need to get over there to 40 Projects because we need more troops. So he's like, let's go there. But we need more people to rebel and resist. That's what we need to do. What's up, Lee? Purple watermelon. She said, why? We are not organized. My point. That's my point. All these years of Lenon honor, being a conspiracy theorist, knee deep, neck deep, all this other stuff, and he shoots from that to, hey, I'm gonna attack Umar. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're not organized. We gotta stay focused on what it is. I'm focused. I've got that information. I'm focused. My thing is this: the youth. We gotta create employment. Okay, we got. There's no lose. You gotta create employment. It's really that simple. It's about get organized. We're not organized because we don't have no leaders. We don't have civil right leaders. We have conscious lecturers. We have conscious speakers. We got conscious orators who are coons in disguise. But we don't have no real troops to get behind and say, we march, we do, we organize, we go, we fight. We don't have that. This is the worst time in history of us being black, because there's no Harriet Tubman. There's no Marcus Garvey. There's no Martin Luther King. There's no Jesse Jackson. There's no Al Sharpton. There's nobody at this moment right now that we can put the blame on, we can point the finger at, we can put all the weight on their shoulders. There's no one that is in a higher place that we think. But there's plenty of people that's on the same grounds that you see and you hear from every day. And the reason why we're not organized because y'all not listening, because y'all over there listening to flat earth conversation. You over there listening to girly gossip with Cynthia G. You listen to male bashing. You listening to you watching videos on everything that's taking you away from getting organized. When I came on the scene, I said, black man rise, original rebel. It don't change. We must rise, organize, and enterprise so we can freaking escalate up out of here. We gotta escape. But the only way we're gonna get up out of here or get them up out of here, we don't gotta go nowhere. We gotta get all these creatures the hell up out of here. But like I said, it starts with you realizing that there's a problem, and it's not conspiracy. There's a problem, not conspiracy. There's a problem out there. That's why I don't want him to Lenon be talking about, oh, the conspiracy theories paradigm destroyed my life. No, the problem it was messing your life up. The problem out there in the world has been messing up a lot of our lives. Why you think so many black people especially don't want to work a job? Because they understood this conspiracy. Why do you think there's been such a rise in people driving Ubers and doing all self-employed jobs, even though you're not working for yourself because you work for a company still, but they feel like they work for themselves because they don't have no boss over them. They can go home when they want, they can stop when they want. Why do you think so many people in that world? Because they know about Yale. They know about the Bush family. If you put a video on this, say like 2.7 million views, nigga, that's a lot of people. You put another video and say 36 million views, like, yo, that's because a lot of people was like, yo, shit, you see this? They waking up. They waking up. But the sad thing about it is that they wake up and then we don't have no one to lead them nowhere. The Israelites is about the only group of men out there that's really, truly been taking a stand, who's been out there organized, and they the only ones out there that I can really tip my hat to and say, yo, they organized. Because when I was in the 2022 last year in what was like July, I was writing something down. I was writing the way I wanted to do my Black Man March, my Black Men's Rise March. And next thing I look up on TV, and I'm looking at the Israelites marching down the streets of Brooklyn, looking like the soldiers I saw in my mind of us marching. Because the way I wanted to march not discombobulated, not disorganized, not disarrayed. I wanted to march in a way that they be like, yo, they about their business. I wanted us to be marching, look like we were army. I wanted us to be marching left, right, left, all together. Legs going forward, coming back at the same damn time, hands. I wanted us to be super duper organized. And the Israelites went out there for Kyrie Irving. And I mean, I don't say that in a disrespectful way, Kyrie, because Kyrie Irving needed that. Because Kyrie Irving, tip my hat to you, he didn't take the jab. He was the only one that was like, nah, I ain't doing that shit. I'm looking at all this conspiracy theory shit. I'm getting woke. No. I've been playing myself all these years. No. And the Israelites still behind him. So nah, what about the Israelites? It was the Israelites who gave me a piece of paper that made me pick up a Bible and start investigating. Like, what's this verse that you want me to read? And reading the verse and reading this and getting the Bible and looking at it and getting a dictionary. Like, yo, what y'all talking about? Y'all always post up out here. You keep always putting something in my hand. And that's what really got me going. Like, yo, hold on. And I'm talking about when I was young, like, who's these Israelites? What's this? What they believe in. So you had Moors, you had Israelites, you had Muslims, you had Nuwabian Nation, you had all these different groups of damn people all over the freaking place. Now it's a huge rise in atheists. And atheists is hard for me to really fuck with, because I don't know what they really believe in. Obviously, I guess they don't believe in no creator. So I don't, why haven't I joined the Israelites? What am I joining the Israelites for? I don't read the Bible like that. I don't read the Bible. Too much reading. What I'm gonna join the Israelites for? Be standing in the corner and talking, reading from the Bible, to stand there? Nah. Unity, exactly. And unity don't have to come from a religion. Unity has to come from what it is. Unity. You understand? Unity is its own source. Unity, mice come in unity, birds come into unity, dogs come into unity. You know what I'm saying? Raccoons come into unity, ants come into unity, bees come into unity. That's just a natural thing. You don't have to be part of anything to come into unity. You just have to be in need of something. You be in need, be in want, be in desire for something, and you're going to find like-minded people that you're going to unify with. Unity is not, don't have to be underneath a label of an organization or a company or anything. Unity is something that naturally we're supposed to do because we just have to unite as people because we're humans. We all got to eat. But the devil wants us to be all discombobulated. They want to be disorganized, disenfranchised. It's just want us to be a dis. D-I-S, not T-H-I-S. And it's sad. But the unity starts with yourself. You have to say, you know what? I love him. I love her. See? It has to come from the inside, the unity. It has to come from a word called love. You have to have a certain level of love for one another for unity just to happen. But what happens is, oh, we can't unite because he's Muslim. We can't unite because that person's Jewish. We can't unite because that person's Catholic. We can't unite. But you know what? We can unite because we're all hungry. And he got the barbecue going and that food smell good. And we got some vegetables over here. We got some fruits. We got some water. We got some lemon juice. And we got some Kool-Aid. What you need? You want a soda pop? We got that too. Oh, you need a beer? Over there in the cooler. And we all there. Because see, unity was up in that tailgating party. You hear what I'm saying? Unity was when I was out there at the Eagles. Here I am from New York City, and the Eagles are playing against the Giants, and the Eagles are beating up on the Giants. And the unity, I wasn't out there as a Giant fan. I was out there as the button man trying to make $1. And these people was as the fans trying to enjoy themselves. And so it wasn't about me being a New Yorker and a New York Giant. It's about me trying to get what I need. And as you guys enjoying yourself, and at the very end, my beauty and your beauty is going to come together. And it's not going to clash. You're going to give me all the beers I need. Now we partying, we having fun now. And now it's go Eagles, go! That's unity. Shit, I got beer in here. Let me show you something. This cooler, this cooler came from these white boys. I was standing there, then they came out and I was standing there with my buttons, and they came, and then we just started talking, and next thing you know, I crack a beer. And then they give me some beers, and then they say, yo, we about to leave here. You can take this bag. And they had about, about 10 beers in there, 15 beers in there. That's unity. That was white boys. That was unity, though, because we was all out there enjoying ourselves. So unity comes from love. Unity comes from enjoyment. Unity comes from supporting a team. Unity don't have to be in regards to, the religion part. Because that's the most divisive part, the too much division into the whole religious part. But I'm saying it's good if you do believe in something. But they are all very well organized as black men. You know what makes them organized as black men? You take them individually, they not, but collectively, because they put pressure on. They have to, you know what I'm saying? Because they underneath one destiny. The destiny is to reach the people. So yeah, they're gonna do, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna press themselves. Yeah, I know. I love my bag, yo. You know what I'm saying? That was free bag. Let me show you another one. Want to see more unity? Remember, I was out there like 3 weeks. So this is the bag I got the week before. Filled with beers. Okay? So 1 week, the other week, and this is people out there who gave it to me. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you one last thing. Don't front or dawn. Don't front or dawn. And here's the last one. So this was week 1. This is week 2. And this is week 3. This is all at the tailgating party with the white people. Filled. Now I'm gonna show you something. Linda, I'm getting back to you, Linda. Don't worry. Now, I saw this dude. I sold him some buttons. Look what he gave me. I mean, he gave me money, but then he said, "Yo, man, I got some stuff in the car that, you know what, you can do whatever you want with it, but I'm gonna give it to you. Just come with me to the car." We walked over to the car, and this is what he gave me. Brand new fleece blankets. Okay, brand new. Brand new, okay, folks? And look, you see the price? He gave it to me because he liked my hustle. He liked my energy. I was out there chilling. He's like, "Yo, respect." And this is what I get. Look, I'm still pulling them out, okay? I'm still pulling them out, okay? So, how many he gave me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, man, you know what? Damn, there's this lady I really want to give a blanket to. When I come in the house, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even like going back out at nighttime. I just be inside. I take off my clothes, it'd be a wrap. But I really gotta get her a blanket. I feel bad. Oh my God, I've been wanting to give her this blanket forever. Okay, folks. So this the love I get. That's why what Umar's doing is really confusing me. Because I get love. What he's doing is very, very confusing. That's how I know it's the devil. So, okay, folks. So organize. All we gotta do is get organized. And everything is there. Everybody has something to offer to organizing. So where are we going with that? Going back to Lenon. He could not organize his thoughts. He could not organize himself to be able to come up with a way to bring income in so he can stay focused on being a leader and an impactful leader with this whole conspiracy talk, the teaching. Because like I say, it's not conspiracy because it's real known facts that there's elite secret people out there that's doing stuff behind the scenes. We know that. So for us to still say, "Oh, this is only conspiracies," that means that you're not believing it. Salute to you folks. Let's go back to this video. What the hell are you talking about?
It's spooky. Wow. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Reverend. Yeah, and that was me. It was blind belief. It really, and again, some of the stuff was real and true, but there was a lot of stuff I accepted that was not true at all. Yeah, Geronimo. Yep. I talked about Bohemian Grove earlier. Yep. I have that on the list, and we're gonna get that money. We're gonna get that in just a minute. Highland, I was the same way. It made me very paranoid as well. Me too. I can't even tell you. I mean, we'll get into that too. I'll talk openly about that. Remember, Behold? Yeah, I sure do. Behold, the pale ride horse scared the living daylights out of me by William Cooper. William Cooper was the forerunner. He was the one that really would have become Alex Jones. But Alex Jones, he was that guy. He's something else. It was a whole thing about all of that. You know, the storyline, it was just crazy. But ultimately, Alex Jones took that #1 spot, and he just blew up. But William Cooper was the guy before Alex Jones. Was really scared. What really scared me was the Franklin cover-up and the Johnny Gosch story and Paul Bonacci. Yeah, I remember the Paul Bonacci conspiracy. And Franklin, I think that was the school, wasn't it? The school? I could be wrong. Okay, and I don't remember the Johnny Gosch story. I don't think I got into that one. Okay, yeah. So it was Yale. Yeah, I just can't remember what the. Maybe the movie was the Bohemian Grove.
It was called Skulls, you retard.
Yeah, he sure did. Okay. And then M just says, remember the bad conspiracy about Washington? yeah. I used to be a
Remember the bad conspiracy about watching TV? Exactly.
Firm proponent for that particular conspiracy, to be honest with you. I got into C-19 conspiracy theories. I had a lot of time on my hands during. Yeah. COVID-19. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, rest in peace, William Cooper. I actually think he was a good guy. I just think, sometimes we get caught up. All right, so again, influential organizations: Knights Templar, the Skull and Bones, Bohemian Grove, the Global Bankers, the United, the Reptilian Shapeshifters, and the Chitoruri. Right. And again, I just wanted to reference here in line with a lot of what David Icke and Credo Mutual was talking about with the Reptilian Shapeshifters and the Chitoruri. Right. Collar was someone that I got deep into, and that kind of put me in line with a lot of what David Icke and Credo Mutual was talking about with the Reptilian Shapeshifters and the Chitoruri, right?
How many people? Well, I keep going, my screen keep turning my face green, and I was about to talk about reptiles. How many people think that? No, you're right. How many people think that the reptilians that they speak of is false, fake, fictitious? False, fake, fictitious. How many people think that's false, fake, fictitious? Sad thing about it is that, that it was so weird, especially at the time, because I was like, man, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Especially when it came to David Icke, I was like, man, you crazy, you bugging out. What's this whole alien shit? What's this alien shit? Folks. What proof do I have to be able to say, I believe it? Well, I put it to you like this. The kid name was Donald. It was Donald something. His name of me. And he said that he was abducted as a child. His mom's, basically handed him over to them. You guys got to understand, a lot of these kids, a lot of millions and millions and millions and millions of children was given to the elites, was given to these secret societies by drug infested parents, people who needed money, and so they sold their children. And then a lot of children were just stolen and put into the shit and used as slaves, used as every any. So oh man, it's crazy because you know you like, man, how you gonna believe this stuff? I believe it because the little things I done seen in life, and then when you hear other people out of nowhere that you never met, and they say similar things to what you already been through, or you seen, or you heard, or you really seen, and then when you have other folks talking of it, and talking of it in the same way as if you spoke it, you gotta say it's real. I never met you, never met me, right? Nope. What you saying? You're saying it sounds similar to what I'm saying, and it's not something that you've seen. It's something that you went through. Okay, all right. We're not the only people on this planet, and if you look at that book called the Bible, just like you look at any book on the world, a cookbook, a book to fix cars, a book of technology, a book of science, a book of planting, a book of gardening, a book of music. You have a book of religion, and this book of religion says that there was a reptile, and then we say there are no reptiles. No, fuckers, there was reptiles. Let's stop always trying to debunk stuff, and let's now start figuring out. This generation is a debunking generation. We need to figure it out. Yeah, I agree. He is a whole joke. He's embarrassing. But let him research. Now with the Greys,
And then, of course, the reptilian elite. All right. That's a very common. Some of these people to show you guys.
now this is very important because I mean the president. I pulled it up before, and I'm gonna pull it up again. It was 11 o'clock, and the silly woman on the block is at it again, screaming and all that crazy shit. What president met with an alien? Which president came with the alien peace treaty? Eisenhower. Okay. Let me go back to this so you can see. Google. You're on the Google. But how many people remember reading in school about President Eisenhower and his meeting with the aliens? Okay. He was the president that met with the aliens. And you ask anybody who was living in the time of the 60s, they will let you know that they were sending rockets left and right, like every other month, every other week into the skies during the 60s. It was a major revolution of the skies during the 60s. Why? Because this nigga met up with them. It's going to be almost 100 years later. You understand what I'm saying? It's like 70 years later. 70 years. Why you think we seeing so much in the sky again, huh? Because maybe that maybe the treaty was for like 50 years. Maybe whatever the treaty was, maybe we had a certain time frame to it. Maybe maybe our presence, maybe Elon Musk and all this NASA and everybody up in the skies right now. Maybe they got people a little bit mad. They coming to check us. There's a lot going on. But don't think it's all about being conspiracies. Because look, right now on the floor as you walking right now in your house, do you think that there's living organisms on the floor? Do you think that there's a world on the floor that's in the air in your house? Like you can't see it, but you don't think that there's particles and there's bugs that's flying around that you just don't see in your house? You saying that there's I'm trying to get you somewhere. So you're saying that throughout the entire world, you saying that as we exist right here, there's nothing that's living and existing amongst us? Who's been in the wilderness? Who's been in the woods? Who's ever been really in the woods? Like if you pull over the highway and you just walk in the woods, who's ever really been thoroughly in the woods for us to say that we know what's in the woods? Who's been in the ocean for us to say what's in the ocean or what's not in the ocean? Never been in the ocean, but you're gonna say fish don't exist. You ever been down there? No, I never been there, but yo, man, fish don't exist. We need to stop saying what don't. I don't believe, and we need to start making sense of stuff. Because if the book called the Bible, and you don't have to believe in it, but if a book say, yo, that it was this man and this woman, and it was this alien, this reptile, and then down the road, everybody's saying, yo, it's reptiles, but we saying, no, it don't exist. But the book even say, yo, it was a reptile. When are we going to actually start believing? Or when I see it, I see it and I believe it. Well, when you see it, it might be too late, folks. It might be too late. So this is part 1. I'm going to talk about Lenon the joke on another series. But on this live right here, I'm not going to give it that much more attention. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to go back to this video, though. And I'm going to watch a little bit more of this video because he's reminding me of the stuff that, I actually was looking at. Only thing difference between me and this dude. Do you see the whole layout that he did? Who has to, do you see, this is what I'm saying about this dude. The time, who did this for him? Who took out the time to put together this graphic work and put together this chart? It's funny because didn't I look it up for you? I said, what is a conspiracy theory? They said a belief that some secret but influential organization is responsible for an event or phenomenon. So why is it that we don't want to believe this? Why we guys keep saying, oh, it's a conspiracy? No, it's not really a conspiracy anymore. The secret's up. You understand? Who took the time out to do this layout? Because if you can put together a PowerPoint presentation like this to talk about conspiracy theory, it's time for us to organize, nigga. I need a PowerPoint presentation. Get off the coon con bull crap and let's do what we have to do as men. Enough is enough. I really, 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 really so tired of these demons on the block. Sometimes you just wish that they find a coffin. All right, folks. I gave you an hour and 30 minutes on this. Not going to give too much time on it. I'm pretty much done. Like I said, I'm gonna go back to the video though. When I end this live, I'm gonna go back to this video and just look at some things and see what he's really talking about, and see what he's on, and see where he's going to go. Because I'm not going to lie, like I said last year, and someone even said to me, they said, "Yo, Don, you need to really cover this." They wanted me to cover the NASA shit, and they wanted me to cover the ooh, see. All right. Matter of fact, watch this. I'm glad I was about to sign off, but it made me think. I'm gonna ask Google about what was that? The DART project, right? What happened to the DART project?
According to Wikipedia, launched from Earth on the 24th of November 2021, the DART spacecraft successfully collided with Dimorphos on the 26th of September 2022 and shortened its orbit by 32 minutes, greatly in excess of the predefined success threshold of 73 seconds. Diagram of the DART spacecraft striking Dimorphos. SATCAT no.
All right. That was very important, folks. This was very important. Oh man, look, folks. All right, now if you can go, I mean, it's not gonna be. You're not really gonna be able to find that video. You can dig on it and look for it. But I said that we gotta keep our eye and keep our ears tuned into that whole situation. I said that it's very important for us to keep our eyes and our ears tuned into with that rocket. Now, going back to what I was saying about Dwight Eisenhower, the planet that they said they was from, I'm telling you, I believe it. They said Beetlejuice or something like that, and then they came back from another set came. Yo, look, we fucked up. I believe this is my conspiracy. I believe that the rocket that was shot into that orbit and hit that supposedly be asteroid was really a planet. And I think we pissed something off. I think it has something to do with the treaty. This is all just me. I believe that it has something to do with the treaty. I believe in my heart. I'm listening to him outside. Ratchet ass women is the worst. When you got boys is ratchet, that's one thing, but when the females is ratchet, like, ugh. So, like I said, I believe that rocket that they talked about, I believe that had something to do with why we seeing a whole lot of stuff in the sky right now. I believe in my heart that that's the reason why there's a whole lot of commotion in the skies right now. That's why I believe that we've seen a whole lot of funny business. And they like, so what was it that we shot out the sky? And they say it was, I don't know. What was it that we shot out the sky? It was a what? A high altitude, like a high altitude. What are you talking about? Okay, folks. There's some things that's going on right now, even as we speak. That's bananas. And before I leave, I want to show you one last thing. Yo, I mean, if you can hear what I'm listening to, you be like, yo, they are out of their minds. And way I be feeling, I just want to go and just shoot everyone. Boom, 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 boom. And go back in the house. Okay, I'm gonna show you something.
If you stop to think about it, that's quite a lot of street. And another thing is to see something that you can't. In the United States, to be a ghostly human figure.
All right, I'm gonna show you this right here. I want you to see this right here. All right, this is called No Way glitch videos. That's impossible. Okay. Now, when look, man, this is one dude. I didn't know him. I was working in his barbershop, right? And the owner of the barbershop, his boy. This is his boy. I met him just coming through the barbershop, but I didn't know him like that. But one day he came in the barbershop. He said, "Yo, you write, right?" He said, "Yo, you write, right?" I said, "Yeah, I can write." He said, "Yo, I drew these figures." He showed me the figures. He told me a little bit about them. He said, "I drew these figures, and I just want you to write a story based on these figures." And I'm like, okay. So I was like, okay. He said, "This is this person. He's into incantation, and he's born from this person." And I made a story from just that. And the story was amazing. And I spoke about the mountains. I spoke about inside the earth. I spoke about the creatures that's in there. I spoke about the creatures that's been mating with the humans. I spoke about how we dug in the earth, and I spoke about how they came out the skies and they landed on it. I spoke about a lot of stuff. And so, and this because this came from my own mind of creativity of what I believe. Now, this freaked me up. This really messed my head up because I believe many nights I would sit there and especially when I was in New York, at like 4 o'clock, you would hear something at nighttime. At nighttime, you hear something like between the hours of like 3:30 to 4:30, and it's in the skies. It's real loud. But then you look in the skies, you don't see nothing. And then a lot of times you be hearing the thunder and lightning, right? You be like, yo, it sound like God is fighting up there, right? Yeah. How many times y'all said that? Now I'm gonna show you this video.
To be a ghostly human figure that forms right after the lightning hits the ground. It appears as if one of those super villains from Marvel movies became a reality.
I want you to see something.
If you
watch
closely,
again.
You'll see it very clearly. It looks as if a human.
Do you see that? And watch him throw something. Did you see that shit? Let me turn this light off.
Some people believe this could be a demon, a jinn, or some sort of spiritual form. And it left internet users completely baffled. Some people believe this could be a demon, a jinn, or entirely. There's a super villain from Marvel movies became.
Now watch this point right here.
If you watch closely, you'll see it very clearly.
Boom.
It looks as if a human.
Boom. Watch it throw something. Bam. And it happened so fast, it just looked like lightning striking.
This could be a demon, a jinn, or some sort of spiritual form. Others think that this is a fake video or edited or CGI or something like that. While others joke around that this looks like Electro or some sort of Marvel supervillain. Whatever's going on here, to this day, no one knows exactly how to explain it. Is it just
see that shit? And it threw, and you see the angel wing. Bam.
But when it comes to glitches in the sky, it doesn't stop there. In a video recently posted by Eddie081 in Singapore, it was a really sunny and beautiful day. Everything looked like it should. This is until he looked up and realized something strange going on in the clouds, and this is what he saw.
Now, what did I say? It was when I was in Long Island, I was painting, and I said the sky was so beautiful. It was blue. It was so blue, no clouds. And when I looked up and I'm looking in the sky, I'm like, yo, that plane just stopped. And at first I was like, that plane's mad high. But then I said, yo, that plane just stopped. I'm on the phone with this girl. She's like, what? I said, the plane stopped and it's right above my head. It's not moving. And then I said, yo, here come another one. So see the cloud, right? See it? But now these people not seeing this shit. We making it up though. We all making it up. You can see the shit walking.
At first, if you watch closely in the video, it appears as if some sort of light beam can be seen bending in the clouds. Now, this is something that you don't see every day. However, experts affirm that this is just a ground flash, a phenomenon that occurs in the clouds due to ice crystals and changing electrical fields within the thundercloud. Now, even though this is supposedly explained, I've never seen one before, and I know that most people haven't either. What gives the fact that in the past couple of years there have been so many videos of such a phenomenon going on all over the world? Does it have to do with some sort of changing frequency or pattern in our planet, or does it have to do with something else entirely? But it doesn't stop there. For some mysterious reason, when it comes to clouds glitching, there's a bunch of videos that no one even dares to explain. For instance, one of the most intriguing ones, in my opinion, and one that I've featured before, was captured by Batita Joe.
See that shadow? Where? You're in the clouds.
In the video, we can see what appears to be the shadow of a cloud being projected into a mountain, and she captured the video very clearly. There are some ideas and theories to why this is happening, but to this day, it still remains a mystery. And at the time, it led a lot of people to speculate that this could actually be a legit glitch in the Matrix of some sort. And surprisingly enough, even though the idea is very far-fetched, there's a bunch of videos out there portraying such a thing.
Una nube negra en pleno cielo azul.
I don't know what these things are.
And it's exactly the case with a video that was posted by James B. McDaniel, something that supposedly happened in Monroe, Louisiana. And this is what was captured on camera. Check this out.
See that shit just flipping?
After the video was posted, many internet users left comments saying that this was completely fake, while others say that
it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. No, come on, folks.
Others believe this could be an unidentified object camouflaged as some sort of cloud. And even though the video clip is very short, making it very difficult
I'm gonna try and pull this up on my laptop.
It is quite strange.
What's
And
it called?
again, the number of videos portraying strange and unexplained things going on with clouds is quite astonishing.
They will actually
Let me try and pull it up real quick.
playing your games. There's this app called Just Play.
I'm gonna try and pull this up fast, okay, folks?
Every 3 hours. And get this, there's no minimum to catch
This is a
out.
bonus.
Play as much as you want.
This is a bonus, you feel me?
Free overdraft up to $200. Install the Chime app today and get started.
Here is why you need this $20.99 car wash brush cleaning kit without power supply.
No way. It's called No Way.
So, in your opinion, what do you think is going on here?
Glitch videos.
In the 1970s, when my grandfather was much younger, I remember him telling me
Let's see.
that he bought a blue car and the dealership
Alright,
was really
this is the
happy
one.
about it. So he drove the car home.
What's up, Dana? You gotta go. I don't even think this is the one. Oh yeah, this is. Yeah, this is the one.
los duendes, vean. Vean un duende, vean.
What the?
A lightning strikes nearby, and this is what happens. Did you see that? If we slow-mo and replay the video, you can observe what appears to be a ghostly human figure.
Do you see the arm going back? Do you see the arm going back? Head, body, legs, arm. This is the arm right here. And you're going to see this arm going across, and right here is a wing. You're going to see the wings flare up. And you're going to see, because the light, it happened so fast, so it was like, you know how the lightning be like, so you seen the lightning go this way, which struck him, and then it came back and threw something and struck him, wherever it was at.
Figure that forms right after the lightning hits the ground. It appears as if one of those supervillains from Marvel movies became a reality somehow. If you watch closely, you'll see it very clearly. It looks as if a human electrical form of some kind, and it left internet users completely baffled. Some people believe this could be a demon, a jinn, or some sort of spiritual form. Others think that this is a fake video or edited or CGI or something like that, while others joke around that this looks like Electro or some sort of Marvel supervillain. Whatever's going on here, to this day, no one knows exactly how to explain it. Is it just a coincidence, or is it something else entirely? But when it comes to glitches in the sky, it doesn't stop there. In a video recently posted by Eddie081 in Singapore, it was a really sunny and beautiful day. Everything looked like it should. This is until he looked up and realized something strange going on in the clouds, and this is what he saw.
There is a battle going on, folks. Okay, there's a battle that's going on. And that's why I'm trying to tell you. Everything is battling right now. And we as the people, we as the human beings, we have to engage ourselves. There's a good and evil battle. And as long as we're not battling against the evils, it forces the other entities that have to do extra work. And you guys gotta understand that when your CEO have to come down and deal with management, because the management have to deal with the people, that the staff. When the CEO come down, a lot of things, you lose your job, you might even kill yourself, because the CEO came down to deal with the situation. And that's what's happening right now, because we're not doing our jobs in regards to fighting the evil that's on our playing grounds. It's forcing the higher ups to come and have to deal with shit. And it's so easy for us to deal with it. We just have to speak up. We got the power. We as human beings have the power. Our powers is our voice. That's why you got these lecturers out there, because they understand the power. So they go out there and they be speakers, and they go out there and get revenue for speaking. But the power is in the voice. The power is in the ability to speak the words. And that's what we can do. We must use our words more powerfully.
At first, if you watch closely in the video, it appears as if some sort of light beam can be seen bending in the clouds. Now, this is something that you don't see every day. However, experts affirm that this is just a crown flash, a phenomenon that occurs in the clouds due to ice crystals and changing electrical fields within the thundercloud. Now, even though this is supposedly explained, I've never seen one before, and I know that most people haven't either. What gives the fact that in the past couple of years there have been so many videos of such a day, it still remains a mystery. And at the time, it led a lot of people to speculate that this could actually be a legit glitch in the Matrix of some sort.
I don't know what these things are.
And it's exactly the case with a video that was posted by James B. McDaniel, something that
seen a few
supposedly
clouds like
happened
this
in
too.
Monroe, Louisiana. And this is what was captured on camera. Check this out.
Not flipping like that, but I seen some
Te hubieras ido por
dark
ahí para que lo
clouds flip.
tomáramos mejor. Para que viéramos exactamente qué es.
After the video was posted, many internet users left comments saying that this was completely fake, while others say that this is the real deal. And others believe this could be an unidentified object camouflaged as some sort of cloud. And even though the video clip is very short, making it very difficult to affirm if this is the real deal or not, it is
Look at
quite
this
strange. And again, the number of videos portraying strange and unexplained things going on with clouds is quite astonishing. So, in your opinion, what do you think is going on here?
Shit flipping out. That's what's going on. Look at this town.
In the 1970s, when my grandfather was much younger, I remember him telling me that he bought a blue coin. But the thing is, every day thousands of people live through something similar. Something they can't quite explain. They scratch their heads, they go back home.
That plane is still.
Is that normal?
No, that's not normal.
Rapaz, diabo de macacada é essa mesmo? Que esse colchão tá flutuando mesmo, moço? Não, irmão, ó. Não tem nada embaixo, irmão, ó. Não é mentira mesmo, não, ó. Diabo de macacada é essa, menino?
After 1999, when The Matrix was released, the topic of maybe living inside of a digital simulation became something bigger. It became a trend. And all of a sudden, there was this possibility that, maybe we are living inside of a simulation. And maybe sometimes the simulation glitches.
I can't believe that! You really just placed
What?
his arm!
Look at this.
Watch
It's
the
almost. It's almost fake looking.
But it's just a theory, and we can't prove it or disprove it. A couple of weeks ago, met a cowboy who was waiting for his friend at a store inside
She's gonna be back.
while the woman
She's back.
please leave a comment. The thing is normal, and
Where is this girl?
millions of you think that the girl and obsessions that lead to a mysterious reason the woman is. In your opinion, do you think this could actually be some sort of glitch in the Matrix? A big coincidence?
What on earth is this sheep doing?
But this is all conspiracy theories, right?
And I guess that in most cases, there is a really good explanation, like maybe these animals are just copying and imitating human-like patterns and behaviors for some strange reason. However, there are sinister and creepy occasions where people will actually capture their dogs and cats, sometimes in situations where you can't even begin to explain. And this is exactly what happened with a social media profile by the name of Yasmin. Check this
Quería
out.
grabar al guatón jugando y grabé en fallo en la realidad.
Te pisó, ¿viste?
¿Y dónde salió el
Te pisó el
tequila?
guatón, pues métete en su camino.
Did you see where the second dog came from? Well, neither did I, nor anyone else on the internet.
While some internet users believe that the smaller puppy somehow got entangled with slow motion, it appears to be more common than one would imagine. In a video posted by Terrorist Nocturne, we can see what appears to be a deer trying to cross a highway. This is until this happens. Check this out. If you pay close attention, you can see what appears to be the deer actually crossing from one side to the other, but in a very peculiar way. Watch closely and you see that it appears as if the deer actually was able to go through the road barrier. Now, of course, there's a really good chance that this, but I'm not too sure. What's your take? Could it be that these animals actually...
How many times you was driving and you be like, yo, where'd that come from? Huh? How many times you was driving and you be like, yo, where the hell did that come from?
glitched somehow, or is it maybe something else entirely? As humans, we have long been fascinated by the unknown and the mysterious, especially when it comes to creatures of very real and integral part of their daily lives. These creatures are said to possess some sort of magical power and actually exist, and if they do, they would have to somehow come from some sort of other dimension, a whole different world intertwined with ours.
Vea, muchachos, vea, los que no crean en los duendes, vea. Vean un duende, vea. Un duende, me acabo de aparecer acá en la Gran Colombiana. Ay, fue
It is believed by some experts and researchers that there are at least 11 dimensions that have been already mapped.
Parece que a falha da Matrix ainda continua por aqui. Botar o outro pé. Olha ali o reflexo, como é que pode? É o espelho comum, gente, ó.
So if half of this is true, it would help explain several different myths and certain videos, like this one that you're about to watch. An Instagram personality by the name of Ava Fav lives in Sonora, Mexico, and in one certain day she captured something quite chilling on her CCTV camera in her own garage. As you can see in the video, a boy seems to be walking on the sidewalk very close to her garage. Then all of a sudden, he appears to crouch under the house and somehow disappears completely. At the time, it left many internet users completely baffled and many users also thinking that this could be just a fake, a prank, or something like that.
Dogs reacted?
There has to be an explanation. However, in a second video, Ava shows her neighbor's CCTV camera from the same day and the same moment. And in the video, there's absolutely no one around. So it kind of doesn't make sense, because in her camera, her dogs were actually reacting to the boy. Not only that, in this second video, she goes outside and explains that there's no sewer shaft or nothing like that just next to her house where the boy crouched and simply vanished.
Como les decía anoche, este es el cristal de la puerta que de día se ve para afuera. Yo estaba aquí parada cuando vi al niño caerse. Y esa es la parte donde...
This bizarre...
Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. With the money you saved, we tried electric unicycles.
I think I got it.
Okay. Doggy paddle. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
I buy the same products you do, only I get them much cheaper. I save hundreds of dollars a month by doing this one.
event. Notice this woman in the camera below. She's approaching the hotel. Now things are going to get weirder. Check this out.
Yeah, he is literally there. It's not the camera that's frozen, it's him. There he is. This dude is still. What the f?
According to an email that Matthew sent to me, he writes, I thought it was a camera defect, but I went outside to check and he was just there, frozen. I went back into the office and started filming. And what boggled my mind is that those doors are supposed to remain open if there's someone there, just like he was. And they just closed behind him as if there was no presence at all. He also stayed there for quite a while like that. And I was very confused. As soon as the lady walks into frame, you can see the doors open. And those specific doors won't open at that distance either. So everything that happened in that particular moment was super weird.
Just play that. I mean to go too deep into it, but you know, I just threw it out there before I signed off. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things out there. It's not for us to be trying to debunk everything. It's for us to figure out what this is. That's the problem with this generation. Oh, I'll debunk that. I'm gonna debunk that. I debunk that. Oh, I proved that wrong. I debunked that. I debunked that. It's time for us to start proving things right. Let's start proving what's right. Let's get off the fact that we have differences, and let's really just focus on what facts we can focus on that's actually going to be damaging to us in our days to come. And that's what I'm talking about, folks. No more conspiracy theories and saying, hey, I don't believe. It's time for us to receive what it is and start dealing with it. That's our jobs as human beings. That's the power that we've been given. All right, folks. I'm not going to stay on this shit too long either. I just wanted to touch this topic. I wanted you to see that. I do want to go back to this right here as I end, because this right here was one of the spookiest things I've seen, but I always believed this. And I don't think that this was fake. Do y'all see that in the sky? Do you see that figure in the sky? Do you see the figure in the sky, folks? And like I say, you're going to see the arm cop back and just throw something, a beam of lightning, but you're going to see the wing spread. You're going to see the wing spread.
Did you see that? If we slow-mo and replay the video, you can observe what appears to be a ghostly human figure that forms right after the lightning hits the ground. It appears as if one of those supervillains from Marvel movies became a reality somehow. If you watch closely, you'll see it very clearly. It looks as if a human electrical form of some kind, and it left internet users completely baffled. Some people believe this could be a demon, a jinn, or some sort of spiritual form. Others think that this is a fake video or edited or CGI or something like that. Some people believe this could be a demon, a jinn, or some.
What they say, that was a demon being taken out by an angel. You can clearly see the angel at the end. Okay, you see it. And you can see the wings spread. You can see it. You really can see the wing. Like, yo, it said boom. Like, what? And it just released. That was a demon being taken out by an angel. You can clearly see the angel at the end.
Sort of spiritual form. Others think that this is a fake video or edited or CGI.
See, these are the people that I'd rather get up out of there fast. It must be edited. It must be edited. It must be edited. It's a nice edited video.
CGI or something like that. While others joke around that this looks like or some sort of Marvel supervillain. Whatever's going on here, to this day, no one knows exactly how to explain it. Is it just a coincidence?
Look at it cocked back. Look at it cocked back. That's the dopest video out.
Coincidence, or is it something else entirely? But when it comes to glitches in the sky, it doesn't stop there. In a video recently posted by Eddie081 in Singapore, it was a really sunny and beautiful day. Everything looked like it should. This is until he looked up and realized something strange going on in the clouds, and this is what he saw.
All right, folks. Thank you for your listening ear. Thank you for your support. Once again, Lenon saying that, he's going to start focusing on the conspiracy theories. I got the episode. I'm going to continue through that episode. I got the next episode I want to check out too. And we're going to get Lenon to stop with the complaining about what this whole eye opener did for him. He got his third eye open. And it's time for him to really start working. Because we got to wake these people up to get mobilized to start unifying so we can get organized, folks. And all hands is on deck. Lenon the Con artists, you have been appointed. You've been appointed to aid in this mission of waking up these folks and getting them in line so we can start mobilizing. That's your job. Thank y'all for your listening here. Umar Johnson, the courts will be receiving a package. They will be knowing about your gambling habits and how you have taken the FDMG funds, including my money, and gambled it away. So the courts will be hearing from me real soon, next week. And you should be hearing from your Muslim buddy. You know who it is, the security. I called him, but for some reason he don't want to answer the phone. He's not answering my phone calls. Like, yo, dude, man, you the one who called me the other day, said you're gonna be on top of it. You said that you just going through some shit because of whatever you're going through. Oh, there might be some rallies in Jersey, folks. There was a guy who was killed by the police in New Jersey. So you're hearing it right here from me. I don't know, but I think there's going to be, it should be, but I don't know if it's going to, I don't know if the people going to, get pissed off like that. But there was a young man who was killed in his own home by the police. And I believe he called the police. And so we're going to see where that goes. Killed in his own home by the police. Thank y'all for your listening here, your support. The video that I was watching was called No Way Glitches, okay? Thank y'all for your listening, your support. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Your night is here. You should wake up tomorrow, hopefully, and have a good day. Peace. I lied. Damn, 2 hours went that fast? My God, I cannot believe I could put 4 hours in one spot. That's why going to jail wasn't nothing for me. I mean, it was a whole lot for me because that shit was hell. I could do 4 hours right here, and it don't even seem like it don't even seem like 2 hours. And then you can be in jail. You can do 40 minutes, and it seemed like a lifetime. Shit is crazy. Crazy. But when I end it, I want to end it on this dude video, not on the video that I just put up there.
All right. I wish I could spend more time inside of this chat room. Very depressing. It can become a very dark place. And it became very dark for me. You know, it really did. It could be very dark, and it could be very depressing. It could be, and I'll get into that too. I'm going to get into all that. Okay. All right. I wish I could spend more time inside of this chat room. I'm going. We done got free because it can become a very dark thing at that time. We'll get into that a little bit later because I'm putting carrot before the horse. Again, Drink says, I gravitated to you back in the day, and I'm glad we are both out. Well, me too. I'm glad we're both out. Like we was in prison. We finally got out. We done got free because it can become a very dark place. It became very dark for me. You know, it really did. It could be very dark. And it could be very depressing. It could be, and I'll get into that too. I'm going to get into all that. Okay.
See, Lynn is weak. Lynn is a weak man. Okay, folks. Look what y'all did for him, yo. Y'all really, really got his life together. Look what y'all did for him. He got the camera. He got a mattress. He got some sheets. He got pillows. Look what y'all did for this man. But he's a very weak person. How you gonna listen to a bunch of talk? How you gonna spook yourself out to a point where you spooked yourself out where you say, yo, I don't want to believe this no more, and I'm gonna tell the people that this is all conspiracy and it's not real, and don't get yourself consumed in it, because I'm not a man like those white boys I had up there, like Alex Jones and Maxwell Jordan. I'm not a real man because I'm afraid. I'm not a man like David Icke because I'm afraid. I'm not a man like these people right here. Why is it that only my top 5 conspiracy theorists? Where is the black man? So we not to only people that's into conspiracy is these white people. One of them got to be right about something. You know what I'm saying? One of these dudes got to be right about something.
And he starts talking, and he's like, what? Well, I've been there. I've been there. See, whether it's putting up this, castle, or, kind of community. Well, I can tell you a story right now. I'm going to tell you the story that we're going to be done. So when I got into conspiracy theories, I had 2 part-time jobs, but also would perform as a musician. And so we would normally do gigs on the weekend, and every once in a while there'd be a gig during the week, and it'd be in the evening time. But I remember one time we had to travel up north to do this particular gig, and afterwards we were driving back down, and somebody mentioned, I don't know if it was the New World Order or the Illuminati or something like that, but they mentioned it, and I was surprised that anyone else knew anything about that. And I started to talk about, how I've been studying this and studying that, and they started asking me questions, and then I started talking, and I literally talked about conspiracy theories for like 2 hours, mainly me talking. They would ask questions, and then they would say something every once in a while, but for like 2 hours, a 2-hour drive or whatever it was, I'm talking about conspiracy theories. And I thought to myself, well, I think to myself now, that's how far deep into it I was, just way too deep into it. It just came to mind because during that time period, I was getting deeper and deeper into David Icke, deeper and deeper into David Icke. I think that's the guy that I spent the most amount of time researching, studying, bought all his books up to the one where they had the lion on it, and read some of those books. I don't countless times. Had a very profound impact on me during that time period. I remember the Rihanna Umbrella video breakdown. A lot of folks were doing. I did that one, and there's things in there that I'm sure I can think back to that. I was just stretching things and connecting dots that didn't exist. It's a
And if you listen to what he's saying, that's what he do with Umar Johnson. And that's what pissed me off when I was there at the school, because I'm like, yo, he's connecting dots to things that's not there. I'm up in the school. That electric cord that you see is what I brought from the back to the front so we can have music outside, and it was plugged up inside the school with my 2 extension cords all the way from the back of the school all the way to the front so we can listen to the music outside while we paint. And this nigga's talking about, oh, they was getting it from the light pole. He was grabbing here and grabbing there, grabbing there, grabbing there. No, he's off.
a horrible place to be, but that's where my mentality was. I want to prove conspiracy, all of them were true. Okay?
And so he's trying to prove that he's right about Umar Johnson being a conspiracy. And that's what this is all about. And it's not me like defending Umar, but this is just me proving the point about this man and how this man right here, his whole life is about conspiracies. And the worst one is the one that he's doing right now with the FDMG. This is the worst one. And it's bringing him, it's so sad because it's brought him back to where he where he started off from. So he went back, he did a whole 360-degree turn. And now he's going to go back to this old conspiracy theory and try and make this his new platform after he got a foundation of criticizing, critiquing, and downplaying Umar Johnson. This dude is a con artist, and you folks are following it. I'm over here breaking it down for you. You following
it. Canon is the most recent conspiracy theory that had people going nuts. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one. Hey, at least you ain't like Reverend X. That's the man who thinks he's God and curses anyone out there. Well, I don't know nothing about that. Spirituality has a more sound interpretation of God in every religion, as spiritual tradition opposed to spiritual dogma. So just not feeling safe, and this is what I mean by how my childhood actually put me in a position where I was more susceptible to the conspiracy theory paradigm, because the same feelings that I would get as an adult when I'm studying and getting into conspiracy theories are similar to the feelings that I felt as a child, feeling unprotected, feeling unsafe, and that type of thing. You know, that's what I mean by I was already prepped for the conspiracy theory paradigms. And there's other things too. I'm gonna get into all this at some point, right? Yeah, some people build a fence to keep people out, but some people build a fence to keep people in. Yeah. Either way, you're gonna do both anyway, right? See. I was there for the Pizzagate on day one. A lot of people haven't seen James Alefantis' actual IG page, but just screenshots of weird stuff. But I saw it the day before he went. Yeah, I didn't really get into that. Yeah, Chris Everard was another person. I gotta put that down.
Wait, time out.
Weird stuff, but I saw it the day before he went. Yeah, I didn't really get into that.
Now, see, look. He said he did not really get into the Pizzagate with Hillary Clinton. He did not get into the Epstein. This is what I'm trying to tell you. That deep conspiracy with 2016, 2017, that deep conversation, he just let slide because he was attacking Umar Johnson. How he let, this is what I'm trying to tell you. He had a platform. This is his lane. His lane is this, but he's letting all these white people slide while he's attacking this black cat. The black cat is getting crucified and put in the egg roll while all these pork fried rice is just chilling. I was there for the Pizzagate on day one. A lot of people haven't seen James, whatever his name is, actual IG page, but just screenshots of weird stuff. But I saw it the day before he went viral. But he did not get into the Hillary Clinton Pizzagate scandal. He did not get into the Anthony Weiner laptop and Hillary Clinton in her emails. He didn't get into that because he was so much into focusing on Umar Johnson. Sad. And now what he's gonna do? He's gonna make a platform of pity shit. But yo, dude, most of these people that you're talking to are into conspiracies. So you're gonna try and say they don't be into conspiracies because it's gonna take too much of your time. Too late, nigga. That's why they listen and watching you. They listen and watching you because they into the conspiracies, just like you. Remember, they knew Yale, you didn't know it. So they in it way deeper than you. It's time to become a leader and lead the pack. Thank y'all for your listening ear, your support. Have a beautiful, great evening. I appreciate you. Peace.